Dear parents and carers, in line with government guidelines, we are pleased to announce that the school will open fully to all year groups from September 2nd, 2020. It has been a difficult time for everyone, and it is now very important that all children return to their education in school. Using the plan that we've been able to implement, develop and refine successfully during the spring and summer terms, children will be able to return to school and play their part in helping everything run smoothly and safely. It would help us greatly if you could watch this video with your child and share all information provided by school so that they feel well prepared and reassured. I'll now run through several key elements of the return to school and what day-to-day life will look like for the children attending the Carlton Junior Academy. If you have any further questions after watching this video, please feel free to phone reception, email or message on Class Dojo, and we will do all we can to help you and provide you with the information that you need. From next year, we will have staggered start and finish times to avoid congestion. Staff will be on the playground to greet the children and they will be escorted out of school as usual at the end of the day. All children will enter and leave through their classroom fire doors. No child will be permitted to enter or exit through the front door. In order to avoid congestion in the alleyways, the main driveway gates will be open from 8:25 to 9 AM and 2:50 to 3:20 PM. During these times, no cars will be allowed to use the driveway to ensure the safety of pedestrians. All children are expected to arrive during their allocated times as follows. Year 5 and 6 arrive between 8:45 to 8:55 for registration at 8:55 PM, and the end of the day for Year 5 and 6 is at 3:10 PM. Year 3-4 need to arrive a little bit earlier at 8:30 to 8:45 for registration at 8:45 AM, and their end of the day is at 3 PM. Excellent attendance and arriving on time is expected. We will be returning to only authorising absences in exceptional circumstances, therefore holidays will not be authorised. If your child arrives late, you'll need to phone the office for safe entry to the school. If your child is unwell and therefore not attending, it's very important that you notify the office as usual. Tuck shop. There will be a tuck shop and orders for this can be placed by the children at registration time. Tuck shop food will be delivered to the classrooms. The tuck shop menu is pizza muffins, crumpets for 40p, fruit juice 50p, toast 20p per slice with a maximum of 2 slices each. And breakfast club. So this will again be available from 7:45 AM and breakfast will be served with a choice of cereals, fruit juice and toast at a cost of £2.75. Places for breakfast club will need to be booked on a weekly basis and you need to contact the office if you require a place. The children will be kept apart in breakfast club in their class bubbles, and then the children will also need to enter through the main entrance for breakfast club in the morning. I'll now run through the way in which school will work next year. I'm going to take you through what will happen when you arrive at school in the morning and show you what happens when you get into class. Things are slightly different but very easy to get to grips with. As you can see here, I had 2 wonderful helpers that are helping me demonstrate the right way to enter school in the morning. Logan and Sophie arrived at school at the same time. They waved at each other and said hello, but then they made sure that they walked up the driveway whilst giving the other person plenty of space. There are cones out on the driveway in the mornings that separate people going up to school and people on their way down. Make sure that you always stick to the left. Keep walking until you get onto the playground and then there will be staff there to help you, like the amazing Miss Beaton here. Once on the playground, keep walking up to school while staying on the left all the way up. You then need to walk around the outside of school until you reach your classroom. As Logan and Sophie are currently in Oak class, they check that no one is by the door when they enter and they go in when it is safe to do so. The fire doors and windows will all be open in September to keep the classrooms well ventilated. If you are in a different classroom, all you need to do is keep walking around the outside of school until you reach your classroom. Your teacher will be waiting excitedly for you inside. Sanitation station. In each classroom there will be hand sanitizer available and cleaning products to wipe down tables, chairs, door handles and other things. There will also be soap in the classrooms for children to wash their hands regularly with. We'd like to remind all of the children to wash for at least 20 seconds and sing happy birthday if that helps remind them of how long 20 seconds is. As you can see here, Freya is helping demonstrate the correct way to wash your hands. Notice how she's using hot water, soap, and is thoroughly scrubbing her hands to make sure that they're clean. You need to do this for approximately 20 seconds. This helps keep everyone safe. In September, we will have the same expectations for uniform as we always did. Here I have two talented models demonstrating the correct uniform to wear. Make sure you come to school in black shoes and not trainers. When you come back to school, the way the classrooms are arranged will be slightly different. Instead of having tables that are grouped together, we'll sit in rows so we are sat side to side with people around us. It might take some getting used to, but again, this is all designed to keep us safe. Under your desk, you'll keep your tray with all of the equipment you need inside it. When your teacher says, you can put your tray on your table to get out what you need. We might be short on space though, so it will mean that most of the time we'll have to keep the trays on the floor. Here we have the amazing Mr. Huskinson demonstrating our new and thorough cleaning regime. At break times and lunch times, when you go to wash your hands, the tables and chairs will be wiped down with disinfectant spray to avoid any passing on of horrible germs. You'll have break times, lunch times and lessons with the children in your bubble. Unfortunately, you won't be able to play with any of the other children from any of the other groups. This will help maintain everyone's safety. You will have all you need. You'll have your own personal tray with everything you need for the school day. Because you have all the equipment you need, you don't need to bring anything with you to school. No pencil cases or equipment, just yourself, your coats, any drink you'll need, and the lunch if you're not school dinners. Your tray. Under each table there will be a tray. All the stationery you require for the school day will be inside. This will include things like a dictionary, a ruler, a pencil, a pen, a rubber, crayons. This will minimise the need to wander around the classroom. If you need anything else, your teacher will bring that to you. If you do move around for any reason, you'll see tape on the floor showing you how far apart you need to be with the people in front of you and the people behind you. At lunchtime, we'll be staying in our classrooms to eat our lunches. If you're a school dinner, lunch will be brought to the classroom for you. So we'll all be eating together in the classroom. Just a reminder to bring your own water bottle with enough drink to last you for the whole day. At break times and lunch times, we'll have a dedicated area on the playground in which our group can play in. Maybe you could have a think about some of the games that you can play in your bubble without touching anyone in your group. So games like I Spy or charades, just not games like tag or any others where you would touch another player. At the end of break times, lining up is going to look a bit different too, just to make sure that we are keeping that 2-metre distance away from the people around us. So as we walk in, we have to remember that as well. So the lines will be longer, but they'll be safer. If you feel unwell, just do like you usually would. Tell a teaching assistant or a teacher in your bubble and they'll make sure that you are safe and well. We have first aiders that are fully trained that are here to look after you and make sure that everything is okay. Last thing from me, if you go to the toilet, we need to make sure that we go one at a time. We need to make sure that in those enclosed spaces, like the toilets, we're minimising the contact between people, and so we'll go one at a time to make sure that there's no close encounters. That's all from me, but if you've got any further questions or you want to know anything else, check on the school website and hopefully the information will be there. If it's not, feel free to phone the school office and they'll be happy to answer any of your questions.